Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rachel Rubel coming to you live from Leshan. I'm determined to present you a fairly special edition of Rachel Today this evening. It turns out to be the very interpretation of my self-innovated literature work called 新长恨歌 in Chinese or New Eternal Shames in English. Now, let's get started. Coming up. A beauty named Bai Suzhen and her husband and her future husband, who is also her life savior, met at the bank of Westlake. They fell in true love at the first sight, all of a sudden amid an umbrella while traveling on the same boat. It was so soon that they got married within such a short time, right after their meeting at Westlake. What's more miraculous is that she got pregnant so shortly after their marriage. But happiness was always much too fast-paced, and at Dragon Boat Festival, with no intention at all, she gave out her authentic appearance as a white boa, leading to the soul lost but not life loss of her beloved husband. In order to get his soul back, she alone flew into the palace of sky to steal soul-redeeming medication without any hesitation at the risk of her own life, because her husband Xu Xian saved her life millennia ago. Along with her younger sister, who was also a boa of light green, she leveraged her super capability with the help of that of her dear younger sister. Her husband became an almighty doctor overnight after his soul returned. The siblings broke into an extremely high-level official's vast house so as to steal 4 priceless treasures, but unintentionally disclosed their whereabouts. Hence came the permanent faux sentiment between Bai Suzhen and the owner of the mansion, Liang. A senior monk named Fa Hai was an exceedingly treacherous and entirely mean monk, whose mind was thoroughly ingrained by full hatred, since Bai Suzhen once stole his sacred medicine. To make matter much worse, this fake monk, co-depraved with demon Liang, who has slaughtered countless of innocent lives. Fa Hai allured Bai Suzhen's husband Xu Xian, who was much too naive, and then imprisoned Xu Xian into Jinshan Temple. Fa Hai reminded Xu Xian of the very recollection that it was his beloved boa wife who caused his soul loss at that time, when all of a sudden Bai Suzhen called her beloved husband's name vocatively outside the temple. Suzhen never hesitated to get on her knees in front of Fa Hai, which was what she wasn't supposed to do, for she loved her beloved husband Xu Xian at the risk of her own life. Never has the demon monk been merciful. Instead, Fa Hai teased at and humiliated Su Zhen simply because she was not human physically. Su Zhen was made aggravated by the monk and launched a war in the midst of floods against the Jingshan temple where her husband Xu Xian was imprisoned. Therefore, she fell into the most perilous trap masterminded by Fa Hai, that she severely violated the law of heaven, whose contention is that whoever perpetrates the crime of slaying numerous lives must receive the very penalty of life imprisonment. Okay, with that, we come to the end of this edition of Rachel Today. Thank you so much for your company. See you tomorrow evening. Good night.